view to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mariota on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jared Yard line. They get 9 out.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down. That yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here again is McKinnon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 4th, but now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy, because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
Cousins on first down, and he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Benjamin with it over the middle. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Cousins now to throw on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They'll get 16 yards there, and that'll be good for a Houston first.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Let's go. Green.
On 1st and 10, Cousins caught left side Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down, Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and it's now 3-0. Texans. Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They run once more with McKinnon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Encroachment, defense. Automatic first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Now McKinnon. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
2 yards on the pick with the former Volunteer Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
McKinnon. Oh, a little 360. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
To throw is Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Rex Burkhead, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
And you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now the Titans defense gets set to go again. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which would be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over? Cousins now on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Texans defense, we watch them get set to go. And in a tight ball game like this, the defense looking for a stop. You kind of, if whether you're the offense or the defense, you don't want to be the one to screw this thing up.
No, not at all. And right now, you've got to figure that the offense is thinking to themselves, if you just get us the ball, we'll make things happen for you. Just help us out a little bit. And that's what the defense has to have in mind as they try it out here for this series.
Yeah, right now the offense on the sideline. Can the defense do it? They run it with McKinnon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's McKinnon, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have first down yardage.
After review of the play, the movement on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Mariota. A dump down to McKinnon. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz, and they go past you, and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot, right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's Cousins underneath to Spiller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A gain of 4 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now Cousins, and this one goes incomplete. A first misfire there after 6 straight completions, and it leads to 4th down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Now, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his man Hilton. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week,
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. It's Cousins on the sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
They've gotten into the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They come up at an offset eye. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the 3rd quarter. Let's go. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lopped it over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And he is picking up right where he left off a week ago. I wrote down, so funny here on my notes, what he said last week. And after we talked about the good game, he said, I will do it again. And I wrote those words down, and he's done it again.
And it's not bragging if you're doing it, right? Because that's exactly what he's told you, and he is getting it done smooth in the secondary, making catches, making plays. That's the guy that we know.
They'll throw again. Cousins. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Off the play fake, Mariota. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Throwing is Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down, Mariota. Wright's got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Cousins now on second down. Underneath for Miller. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. And they're going to speed things up here.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass.
Here we go.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And he finds Jason Morrow. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Touchdown, Houston. Travis Benjamin, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Setting up the screen for Miller. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the stick.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Hopkins, the one receiver right. A first down carry now for Miller. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go. Good.
Second down, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Cousins. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now, defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And over the middle here, Amaro. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Cousins. Caught left side, Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, here's Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, Mariota again. Larry Donnell the target, and he's got it. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Left side caught by Matthews. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Again, it's Mariota. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Mariota again. Wright's got it. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Time for a break. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and goal, Mariota. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one goes for 34 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
To throw is Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Here's Miller. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Fourth down, Cousins, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, touchdown number 18 on the year, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On second down, Mariota again. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It's our time. It's our time. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's got time in the pocket. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Mariota now on second down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Give him 28 yards on that one. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Nashville.